Good morning, it's Liz here from the Guru Co. As always, it's Wednesday, partly we're through the week, and we're staying on the same vein as we started on Monday, being the day at the weekend and the celebration. So, yes, it's all about resisting that internal conflict as well as external conflict, in actual fact. So, my question today is about redlining. And if anyone is out there who is a bit of a petrol head like moi, you will be very familiar with the terminology of redlining it. And what it means to anybody else out there, if you're not familiar, is that you take the engine to its maximum. You squeeze the last bit of speed and energy and grunt out of an engine to see where it can take you, see where you can get to. And bike rider, I never managed to take my motorcycle to the red line. Way too nervy, way too scary. But I would throw myself onto the back of one and absolutely hurtle down the road. Loved every minute of it. Toe curling. God knows how I'm still alive. However, I am here to tell you that if you've watched racing or anything like that, it can be the speck of dust on the road that will take you out. It can be just anything tiny that will knock you off course. And this is really vital for us in leadership roles and in life at the moment, because when you're going at that pace, when you are absolutely hooked into that momentum, you don't see the trees that are going past you. You don't see the scenery going past you. You just are listening to the engine and holding on for dear life. And I think I don't want you to confuse redlining with being angry. This is not red misty stuff. This is exhilarating stuff. This is in sports. Creativity, it can be seen as the zone of brilliance, the zone of genius, because it's when the flow is happening and you're in one with what you're doing. And it is that we want to talk about, because it's that relentless pushing forward at times when we're in those leadership roles where we know we have a target to hit, and we push and we push and we push, and we forget to listen. We forget to listen to people around us, what they're saying, what their opinion is. We forget to hear what the real true message is. We forget to hear that feedback. We forget to see what we've actually managed to achieve or where we're going. And it's that all we're doing is we're looking at that checkered flag, aren't we? And just really pushing through. And it leaves us really vulnerable, a bit like I'm talking about being on a motorbike when you're hurtling along at 140 miles an hour or whatever the speed limiter is. It can be a gust of wind, and it's exactly the same when we're aiming for something and we're on our own mission. We can very easily be blown off course, and if we're not listening and we're not paying attention to anything, actually our dreams and our life and our goals become very flat. They become very one-sided, because when we get there, who the hell do we celebrate with? So this is really where we're going. So I would like everyone to understand that this is not about never going there, because I've known myself to go there. I'm talking from experience as a leader. I love being in that moment. I love being with that energy. I love feeling the power and the drive of that. This is not about not going there. This is about going there for the pertinent piece that you need to be there and coming back again. So it is about that balance. It's about that self-care. It's about using the right things at the right times to really get where you need to go. So, because if you arrive and you've stayed there for too long, the likelihood is, if your heart is still working, your mind is still working, your lungs are still working, the chances are the engine has not ceased. But if it has, I can guarantee you that's when you reestablish those limiting beliefs about your capabilities or anything else that's really personal about you. I can guarantee it. So this is about mastering the art of being close enough to your crew, your team, those important people in your life that will tell you the truth. That will tell you the truth. You might not want to hear it, especially not in that red line zone. But they will tell you the truth, and they will keep you going for longer. So it is about just stepping back, being able to take in the scenery, being able to take in the journey, and still carrying on. I hope that's useful to you. It's midweek, so there you go. Let's keep the momentum up. And Jackie, good morning. Stacey, good morning. Hazel, good morning. Thank you, ladies, so much for joining me, and I hope that was useful to you too. And I'll see you on Friday. Bye-bye for now.